Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Daniel Cross, and today I want to talk to you guys about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and more particularly sniping in the multiplayer. There's a lot of discussions on forums right now about how quickscoping and sniping should be removed from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and just kind of pitched, throw it away, it doesn't belong there, it's cheating, it's whatever. And I want to get a lot of attention on this, hopefully from Sledgehammer, so if you guys could go ahead and leave a like or share this with your friends, tweet about it, just get people to acknowledge that sniping is not cheap, it's not cheating, it's not any of those, and it doesn't deserve to be patched and removed from the Call of Duty game or the title in general. The game hasn't even been announced other than the release trailer. We don't have any information for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare right now. It's literally people just jumping to conclusions, and that's what I hear about all the time with quickscoping. As soon as it's brought up with the new game, I hope they patch it. So I really want to get some attention on this, so I appreciate your guys' support, and let's talk about why I feel quickscoping right off the bat is not overpowered in the slightest. First up, we need to talk about confirmation bias, and then I will go through the actual patches and how they patch snipers in general. But confirmation bias is where players expect something to go a certain way, and when it doesn't go that way, usually that abnormal change in the pattern, that rough change, you remember that more, it stands out more. So a really good example of this is the Predator missiles from Modern Warfare 2. I always get killed by them is what you hear. Well, you don't always get killed by them, but you definitely remember when they do. The same thing goes for snipers. This is how it affects snipers. People usually just steamroll through 10, 20 snipers, they always kill them, whatever, but that one time the sniper eats like 2 bullets and then turns around and shoots them, that's really frustrating. And that's confirmation bias. You feel like every single time a sniper kills you, well, a sniper might kill you, but you don't remember how many times you actually literally just owned snipers before that. You only remember the downside and the part that stands out in your mind. That's confirmation bias. So I feel that it's a really unjust thing for people just to always complain about snipers always kill me. Well, shotguns, C4, IEDs, all of those things always kill me, but I really don't complain about them a whole lot, even though my opinion on some of those should be about IEDs and things like that of low skill should be removed, but that's an entirely different video, and I will save you guys from that rant itself. But let's get into how snipers have been patched in the past. To me, snipers have been patched more than any other weapon or class in general. I can't think of any other class that has had as many patches per game that just address a specific weapon. Snipers themselves roughly get 3 to 5 patches per game, and they get progressively worse over time, because the effects of the patch build up and up. Like if you increase the ADS time on a weapon in the first patch and then you do it for the next 3, well, you just increase the ADS time 3 times in a row, making it significantly harder and just completely brutalizing that weapon over a period of time. It kind of sneaks it in there and people are like, oh, it's not a big deal, they just patched it the first time, but then after the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth, it kind of drives people away from your game, hence Call of Duty Ghost. And that's a big red flag to me. It doesn't necessarily matter what the weapon is, but if you can drive an entire community to stop playing your game and go back to an older console or a different version of Call of Duty on whatever console you're playing on, that's a significant red flag to me that goes, hey, we might have patched a weapon a little bit too much and we need to go back and fix that. So let's take a look at patches for sniper rifles and how they work. First up is ADS delay. ADS delay is a little bit more complicated than just scoping in. There is a scope in delay. It takes how long it takes to pull up your scope to actually get the crosshairs, but ADS delay itself is a little bit different. It was introduced in Black Ops 1 alongside of sway. So you had your ADS time, you had your sway that you had to get over, and then you have ADS delay, which is a little bit different. It's a timer in the game where once you scope in, your bullet doesn't go to where your crosshairs are pointing until that timer hits 0. So you could shoot a little bit too quickly and your bullet would go randomly, like it would be a hip fire, for example. It was very inaccurate and it was very just terrible for anyone who tried to snipe normally or regularly. It was in between each shot too, not just if you scoped in, so people that were actually sniping, traditionally, how I would like to say, they were even struggling to hit shots because people would just be running by them too quickly and they can't keep up. Another factor is hitboxes on sniper rifles. Hitboxes are usually pretty alright. It depends on the game. Call of Duty Ghost has some alright hitboxes. Black Ops was okay. Black Ops 2 is a little bit more restricted depending on the weapon. The majority of semi-automatic sniper rifles are only a headshot only kill. Some sniper rifles are actually 2-shot kills no matter what, if you have a silencer on them, kind of like the Dragunov, but no one really uses silencers. But to me, they've kind of moved away from semi-automatic 50 caliber weapons. If you look at Modern Warfare 2 and MW3, you had the AS-50, you had the Barrett 50 cal, and those weapons were pretty good because they would get you a head, neck, chest, and stomach kill. Now in Black Ops 2, the DSR itself is a head, chest, and stomach kill, but at the same time, it's a bolt action. They completely changed it and they slowed it down to where it's a bolt action. The bolt action fire rate of the DSR has been patched 8 months into the game to shoot 1.5 rounds per second. So that's 40 rounds per minute, roughly. In that time of 1.5 seconds, other weapons can shoot anywhere between 15 to 32 rounds. That's pretty insane to me that you can shoot 15 to 30 rounds with another weapon and the sniper can't actually do anything during that time. They're sitting there and reloading. They don't have time to ADS. They don't have time to aim. We can't go over, sprint delay or anything like that. They're just significantly patched already. Map styles kind of don't really cater to sniping anyway. That's why I feel quickscoping itself is more of a tool. It's a fundamental way that allows snipers to be somewhat effective in Call of Duty for how the maps are. It doesn't work like Battlefield. Battlefield is so big that it doesn't matter. People can't just literally run and jump around the corner. It really doesn't work like that for snipers in that game. Call of Duty is a very fast-paced, in-your-face shooter, and having quickscoping there allows snipers to be a little bit more aggressive, allows them to play objectively if they so choose to, and just be a little bit more reliable. I really don't think that this should be removed from Call of Duty. I know a lot of people on my channel will probably agree with me, but at the same time, if you look at how they've been patched in the past, there's really not a lot of reason for it, and that's something that people don't understand. Snipers are not running around with 30 KDs every game. Usually they barely break even, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. It's also something like a learned skill. It takes time. These players who actually go around quickscoping and sniping are high-skilled players, and we shouldn't punish skilled players by reducing their effectiveness over something that took time to learn. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a little bit tired, so I need to go to bed, and if you guys want to, go ahead and leave a like on this. I'd really appreciate it. And Sledgehammer, I'm really looking forward to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It looks pretty interesting from the reveal trailer. Everyone seems to be excited, so hopefully you guys can get our support for at least supporting sniping for what it's grown into within the Call of Duty series. Anyway guys, this is Cross. I hope I will see you soon with another video. As always, take care.